Hi, good morning. This is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. I installed this wood burner probably 10 plus years ago, and it's been going strong ever since. They've had a bit of a chimney fire in here, and the reason why you can tell when there's been a chimney fire is you get bits like this. But the fire brigade were called out to this one. I think the reason being is there's a sharp bend in it, and it builds up on there. But anything all crispy like that, lots of the time it just goes all honeycomby, and that's a telltale, it's a clear telltale sign that there's been a chimney fire. So you can, if you see this bit here, it's not been a major one. It lit and then it went out again. But I think it's a lot to do with the weather as well. Basically what's happening is the fact of this weather that we're having at the moment. What's happening is that the cold air is more heavier than the smoke. So of course, if the smoke takes a long time to get up into the chimney, like this one has been, because obviously I fitted the liner and everything. The smoke is obviously, the smoke's got the tar in it that tars the chimney up. So the quicker you warm your appliance up. This is why I've always said, like, always leave a nice ash bed in there, and obviously that'll keep it insulated. So, but it's always a good idea, if you haven't used it or the weather's bad and you're struggling with it, is to just put loads of paper in there, light it up, let it warm up so you can't touch that pipe up here, can't touch that, and then away you go, sort of thing, and then put your logs on. But you know, you could do that every night and still have a bit of a chimney fire. I've checked the appliance. As you can see, the baffle plate's down. I've shown you how to remove them if you ever get a bird coming down the chimney, if you haven't got a bird guard on top of your chimney. But yeah, I've swept it, and the fire brigade have done most of the work for me, to be fair. But what I'm going to do with this one from now on, because it's happened a couple of times and we can't work out why. So what I'm going to do is do them a discounted one sweep halfway through the year, and charge them a full price once a year. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. I won't bother telling you my prices, because most of you, I don't even live in my area, because I know that because I've had someone from Belfast ask me to come and service his Arga, and I had to explain to him where I was living. It's a long trip from the south of England to Belfast. But then I realised, I was like, what the hell, why is this bloke calling me? And it was like, it took me a while, because my brain can be a bit slow sometimes. Or I can conveniently shut off when the missus is nagging me. But yeah, so like I realised that obviously it's getting it from YouTube and that. But yeah, but I just wanted to show this. The window as well here. You can see how sooty that's getting, and this is your air vent for the glass. So sometimes you can see there. Another time you can't. See it moving around. You know, you can. It's really very self-explanatory. You can even put your hand up there to see if it's opened it or not. So let's see if we've got a gap there. No, we haven't. But if we go across, and that's it. So there's a gap there. So you can feel where my finger is. Can you see where my finger is? There's a gap there and a gap there. Realistically, you want to have that open as much, because it will clear the glass, because all the warm air will go down through. That's what it's specifically designed for, obviously, and to build air into the appliance. But yeah, but yeah, if they open that up, that vent, and it'll start to clear a lot of that away. It needs a bit of a scraping. But yeah, as I said, they've had a chimney fire, and you know, like but it's not as bad sometimes when people have chimney fires. It comes from everywhere, absolutely everywhere. You'll be amazed. I'll sweep it and there'll be crap everywhere, soot everywhere, but not dusty soot, but loads of. And I went to a pub in Hand Cross once where they'd had a chimney fire, and I looked up at it. It looked like a brand new liner. So they'd obviously, like, no one had said anything about the chimney fire until it more or less cleared itself out. This one isn't as bad, but they seem to. It's like a 5-year cycle with this one. that they have, and because I've fitted it, I know a lot more about this appliance than I do with ones that I go and see. I've got to go and check out one this afternoon. That's like had flames coming, sitting on top of the register plate. To me, I'm going to have to tell them the bad news that they need a liner fitted, but I just thought I'd share that with you. So like, it's kind of interesting. I don't get, I don't know, I'm not even going to say it, but the fire, when you get chimney fires, they can be very unsettling because they can make a jet sort of whoosh noise, and of course they work on a basis: the warmer the chimney is, the greater the draw. And and obviously, as you can tell, this has got one with this that sits on top of there as well. So you can let the ash build up underneath. You know, like, and of course this area here, it stops it blocking up the air vent there. Some people are still commenting on about the what's the science behind the wood burners, but I've done a video on it. Check it out. Don't make comments on one video that you're not impressed with without checking the one that actually says about it. So check that one out, and you'll see how wide the importance of packing it down is. And you know, like and it doesn't block airways and stuff like that. If you've got a couple of airways, you can use one or the other once the flue's warm, you know, you want to adjust it right down as much as you can, because the longer you leave in, the less air you put in it, the slower it'll burn. And the benefits of that are second to none. As I said to people, I've had loads of people who've tried it, thought, well, you know, you learn. I've been having my fire going for 20 plus years, and I'm still learning stuff about it now. It's amazing how much it slows it down. So like, but yeah. So yeah, I fitted this years ago. And I won't tell you how much I charged them as well, but it probably could do with a thermometer. I'll suggest that to them in a bit. But they're lovely stoves, actually. It's very interesting. A bit dusty at the top here. It's weird because it looks like it's rust on the when you look at it from there. There's no rust on it. Yeah, see, it's black, isn't it? That's because the wind reflecting on it. I don't know why. Very strange, but yeah. So like, you'd always know if you've got a chimney fire because the draw will get very intense and the noise will be horrendous. What I'd recommend is getting a load of potato peel. Obviously, if you've got it, but if not, I'd pour some water in here onto the fire, and what it'll do is the condensation will go up. Before I've called a fire brigade, I mean, I've dealt with fires before because I'm a chimney sweep, and that's what we originally used to do, was deal with fires. So you pour a bit of water on the fire, which creates the condensation to go up through the chimney, and most of the time it takes the fire out. So because you're starving it of oxygen. So anyway, I'm not going to waffle. I've got loads to do today. It's Monday, typical Monday. And but this is sorted now. I'm just going to put it all back together, make it all nice and ready for the customer to use. So have a lovely day from Zachary Sweeps.